And I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been our usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news. And it's some great news for the Indian cricket fans because the Indian men's cricket team has taken an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match ODI series against England. India won the opening ODI in Nagpur rather comfortably, and so was the case at Cuttack also. Despite a floodlight failure, India managed to get over the line in the second ODI and they managed to seal the 3-match ODI series. It was courtesy Rohit Sharma's 100 and some brilliant bowling by some of India's spinners that India managed to win the series there. Now the third and final ODI is going to take place at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on February 12th. And it's going to be a chance for India to clean sweep England, while for the visitors, on the other hand, it's going to be their only opportunity to seal a consolatory victory on the tour. Well, moving on, Rohit Sharma, he finally returned back to form with the magnificent 100 in the second ODI at Cuttack, and after he did that, he did attend a post-match presentation wherein he spoke as to how he really returned to form. We are going to do a separate video on that, but as per what Rohit said, in a nutshell, it was basically about breaking his innings down. That initially he was a little aggressive, then when India lost a couple of wickets, he did stabilize a bit, and towards the end when he got to the 3-figure mark, he wanted to accelerate, and that's what he exactly did, and that's how he actually returned back to form at his very best as far as the ODI format goes, wherein he is a completely different beast. Well, moving on, Ravindra Jadeja, another star of India's ODI series victory against England. He has also opened up as to how he has returned back to his very best in the ODI format, and he said that playing domestic cricket just ahead of the England series did help him a bit. It helped him stay into the rhythm, and that's one of the major reasons why he's one of the leading wicket takers in the ongoing series against England. Well, moving on, England have lost Jacob Bethell, the all-rounder for the Champions Trophy. That's what Joss Buttler said in the post-match presentation, that England are going to miss the services of the bowling all-rounder Jacob Bethell for the 8-team tournament that's going to begin on February 19th. England are yet to name a replacement for the Champions Trophy, but Tom Banton has been called up to the squad as a cover for Bethell for the third and final ODI at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Well, moving on, Suresh Raina wants the Indian cricket team to pick Kuldeep Yadav over Varun Chakravarti for Champions Trophy. Well, Kuldeep Yadav is returning after a long injury layoff. He did play the opening ODI against England, did look a little rusty, and maybe that's one of the major reasons why India tried out Varun Chakravarti for the second ODI. Well, Varun, he made his debut, took a wicket, but then he also went for around about 50 odd runs, and that's where maybe Suresh Raina feels that having Kuldeep Yadav back in the 11 and also for the Champions Trophy would do India a lot of favor, because Kuldeep brings in a wealth of experience. He has done well in the ICC tournaments also. Suresh Raina specifically pinpointed to the fact that how Kuldeep Yadav got the better of Babar Azam in the 2019 World Cup match between India and Pakistan, and that's where he wants India to use the experience of Kuldeep Yadav, and Varun Chakravarti for now might just have to wait. Well, moving on, the second match of the tri-series between Pakistan, New Zealand and South Africa is currently underway. It's basically between South Africa and New Zealand. At the time of beginning of this live, New Zealand had won the toss and they had opted to bowl, and South Africa, who are actually fielding more of a third string side here, primarily because most of their players took part in the SA20 competition that finished just a couple of days back, with MI Cape Town winning sealing an easy win over Sunrisers Eastern Cape. South Africa are currently 95 for 1. For New Zealand, they won the tri-series opener against Pakistan rather comfortably, and if they win this match, they will seal a place in the tri-series final. On the other hand, if South Africa lose this and they manage to beat Pakistan, then New Zealand versus South Africa in the tri-series final will be a guaranteed match. Well, to some tennis news now. Carlos Alcaraz has basically won the Rotterdam Open. He defeated Alex de Minaur to win the tournament here, and it's basically good preparation for Carlos Alcaraz, knowing that he did not really do well in the Australian Open. Until quarterfinals, he was at his very best before Novak Djokovic actually got the better of him in the all-important quarterfinal match. And that is where now Carlos Alcaraz has made a comeback and won the Rotterdam Open. It's going to be good preparation for him, knowing that there are 3 more slams still waiting to happen in the year. There's going to be French Open, then the all-important Wimbledon that Carlos Alcaraz won last year, and obviously it's going to be US Open. So that's about it as far as the morning wrap is concerned. Stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Pawan, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.